Welcome back to Nerd Rage, guys. This week we're talking about our top 10 Amalgam comic characters. Now, the Amalgam universe is a universe that came together in a once-in-a-lifetime event where DC and Marvel actually created a shared universe together filled with blended characters from the two respected universes. This universe came to be in the middle of 96's DC vs. Marvel event, in which case they personified the two respective universes as brothers who were in a deep sleep for eons, and when they finally awoke, they began fighting against one another to see whose universe would survive. After the fighting finally concluded, neither one of them was actually willing to submit to the other. So Spectre and the Living Tribunal created the amalgamated universe in order to basically keep the peace. Now, I want to stress that this is purely a subjective list. These are my personal favorites. This in no way, shape, and form had any influence on any other entity other than my personal thoughts. So just to get that out of the way, I want to make that extremely clear. These are my top 10 favorite characters. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get into it.
Nerd Rage. Number 10.
In our number 10 spot, we have Bizarnage. Bizarnage is a blend of DC's Bizarro, Superman, and Marvel's Carnage. Bizarnage is a symbiotic alien that has the ability to graft onto human hosts in a process he calls Bizarnagizing. His alien physiology allows him to go stretchy and avoid projectiles and attacks. Bizarnage is the result of Project Cadmus's attempt to synthetically replicate alien DNA. Bizarnage breaks free from the embryo tube that he was born in and basically kills everybody in Cadmus. Now, he is a great blend of both Bizarro and Carnage. He has all the abilities that you would suspect from a symbiote, and he's not quite the brightest character. He does have a little bit of a speech problem, but not quite as bad as Bizarro's reverse speech. Although he's not the biggest character in the Amalgam universe, I felt he deserved to be on this list.
Number 9.
At number 9, we have Iron Lantern. He is a blend of DC's Green Lantern and Marvel's Iron Man. Hal Stark, the founder of Stark Aircraft, was working on a flight simulator when it suddenly took off with him at the helm. It crashed yards away from an already crashed alien spacecraft. Stark was badly injured, but was able to use the alien craft to build a suit that could sustain his dwindling life due to its power source, a lantern battery. Little did he know, upon putting the suit on, it not only saved his life, but gave him the ability to form constructs, fly, and use energy projections. Iron Lantern is a big name in the Amalgam universe, and rightfully so with the blend of these two great heroes. He's on a low spot on the list simply because he's just not my favorite, but that doesn't make him any less prevalent.
Number 8.
At number 8, we have Green Skull. He is a blend of DC's Lex Luthor and Marvel's Red Skull. Lex Luthor is a German-born entrepreneur and philanthropist living in Metropolis in the 1940s. He puts on a good facade, but behind the veil, he's really a corrupt war profiteer who is aiding the Nazi Party trying to prolong the war. Luthor steals a radioactive ore known as Green Cape from the Allied powers and synthesizes it into a serum that he injects into himself. This results in him becoming basically immortal, but causes his skin to rot and turn green in an almost Deadpool sort of way over time. He's a founding member of Hydra and one of the Amalgam universe's big bads.
Number 7.
At number 7, we have Lobo the Duck. He is a blend of DC's Lobo and Marvel's Howard the Duck. Lobo is a mercenary who also spent some time investigating the murders of Amalgam characters including Doctor Strange Fate, Super Soldier, Dare the Terminator, Spider-Boy, Skulk, Dark Claw, and Speed Demon. He also has a gift with the ladies, which tends to pose a problem for him and his girlfriend. Lobo is a skilled brawler and is very proficient in the use of knives, grenades, oversized guns, and hooked chains. He's hired to help track down a mystery villain who he eventually discovers, but not until after a lot of people die.
Number 6.
At number 6 we have Amazon. She is a blend of DC's Wonder Woman and Marvel's Storm. Aurora was a metamutant who nearly drowned as a child but was rescued by Queen Hippolyta of the Amazons. The Queen raised her as an Amazon princess with her sister Diana on the island of the Mascara. She soon discovered her ability to control the weather, which the Amazons taught her to channel into a lasso of lightning that could compel anyone bound by it to speak the truth. She ended up leaving the Mascara for the man's world to use her abilities to help people. Using the name Amazon, she eventually joined the JLX and became the leader after Aquamariner left the group. Amazon is arguably the strongest hero in the Amalgam universe, but is definitely one of the big ones to watch.
Number 5.
Coming in at number 5 we have Beastling. He is a blend of Marvel's Beast and DC's Beast Boy. Hank Logan was in Africa on a safari expedition as a teenager when he was taken by a rare disease. His parents gave him an antidote, but there was one side effect. It made him Beastling, giving him the ability to shapeshift, perform tasks with his feet just as well as he does with his hands, as well as improving his overall strength, endurance, reflexes, agility, dexterity, coordination, and balance. He was a member of the X Patrol, but is definitely the class clown of the bunch. He was constantly cutting up and or hitting on Shatter Starfire or Terra X. Oh yeah, did I mention he could release pheromones that caused a serious attraction in women? Yeah, he did that too. Now, even though he looks like Blanca from Street Fighter, the sheer possibilities of this guy's powers earned him this number 5 spot.
Number 4.
At number 4 we have Moonwing. He is a blend of Marvel's Moon Knight and DC's Nightwing. Now this one I'm a little biased on because these are two of my absolute favorite characters, and the idea of a blended version of the two just makes me giddy like a little girl. Anyways, Dick Grayson was an acrobat in a Gotham circus but was fired due to his aggressive alter ego, Mark Spector. Bruce Wayne, who is the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., saw his potential and recruited him. He took on the personality of Moonwing, which served as an outlet for Dick's alternate personality's aggressive nature. He trains Jason Todd as his protege, but Jason died on a mission, forcing Dick to continue his duties as Moonwing. Todd does come back as Moonwing's enemy after his body is recovered by Hydra, who grafted cybernetic body parts on him, bringing him back to life as Deathclock. Moonwing is not one of the biggest people in the Amalgam universe, but to me, he is definitely one of the favorites.
Number 3.
Rounding out the top 3 we have Speed Demon. He is a blend of DC's Flash and Marvel's Ghost Rider. There is actually 3 different incarnations of Speed Demon. Jay Garrick is the original, Blaze Allen is the most prominent of the 3, and Wally West, Kid Demon, the only one that has a flaming motorbike, in case you were wondering. Jay and Blaze both got their powers by bonding with Etrigan, the Fire Demon, and Wally sought out Merlin, who bonds a, quote, unraveled demon to him, giving him his powers. Jay and Blaze were bonded to Etrigan due to a mutual hatred for Night Spectre. Night Spectre murdered Iris Simpson, Blaze's wife, years after he killed Jay, because Blaze refused to give him his soul. Blaze and Wally eventually kill Night Spectre, releasing all the souls he had captured, including Iris and Jay. Blaze and Wally then continued fighting criminals as a team.
Number 2.
At number 2 we have Darkclaw. He is a blend of DC's Batman and Marvel's Wolverine. When Logan Wayne was 5, his parents were murdered by a robber. He was sent to live with his uncle in Alberta, Canada, who was murdered shortly after Logan arrived there. This landed Logan in a home run by nuns until he was 18 when Wayne joined the Royal Canadian Air Force. This is where he met Creed H. Quinn, who would later become his biggest rival. Both men were placed in the Weapon X project where they discovered their mutant abilities. Logan and Creed both developed healing factors capable of regrowing limbs and vital organs, and enhance hearing, smell, taste, and sight. Logan developed retractable bone claws and Creed developed retractable fingernails. They both later had adamantium bonded to their skeletons and claws. Weapon X tried to turn them into killing machines, but Darkclaw held onto his humanity while Creed became completely insane and took on the moniker Hyena. Creed, of course, is an amalgamation of the Joker and Sabretooth.
Number 1.
And at number 1 we have Dr. Doomsday. He is the blend of Marvel's Doctor Doom and DC's Doomsday. Dr. Doomsday is a supervillain in the Amalgam world who fought against the Challengers of the Fantastic, Magnetic Men, Judgment League of Avengers, and the X-Patrol. He makes multiple attempts to conquer the Amalgam universe by forcing the Marvel and DC universes into a battle to help him seize control. He is allies with Thanos, and different Amalgam heroes have referred to him as Evil Incarnate. Victor Von Doom was a Project Cadmus chief scientist who was obsessed with unlocking the genetic secrets within the fallen alien creature called Doomsday. While Doom was examining one of Doomsday's bone fragments, it exploded in his face. The replicating DNA of the monster turned the genius into Dr. Doomsday, giving him the ability to return back to life and become resistant or even immune to what killed him. He's a genius with extreme physical strength, immunity to heat, cold, and injury, as well as survivability in space. He creates devices called Doombots, which are exact replicas of the real Dr. Doomsday, and on top of all that, he has the ability to fire blasts of mythical energy from his hands, create protective shields, ensnare foes in bands of energy, create portals, and can even transfer his consciousness into a human with whom he's made eye contact. He is easily one of, if not the absolute worst villain in the Amalgam universe, and it is for this reason that he has earned the number 1 spot on my list.
Well, that's it for my top 10 characters from the Amalgam universe. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, please hit that like button, and please comment. I will get back to all of the comments that I possibly can, but I will most definitely read every single one of them. If you have any ideas for future videos, please put those in the comments. I'm always looking for suggestions. Always be good to each other's guys, and check us back next week. Peace!